Welcome to the Women Who Hunt podcast, where stories from the field are shared, women in the outdoors are celebrated, and we inspire the next generation of hunters. From first-time adventures to lifelong pursuits, this is where passion and community meet. The Women Who Hunt podcast is proudly supported by Gun Traders Australia, Australia's dedicated firearms marketplace for licensed shooters and hunters. A family-owned Australian business trusted across the industry. Gun Traders brings people together through trust and connection. Here, brands don't just advertise, they belong. Now, let's get into today's episode. Today's episode is one I've been really looking forward to. I'm joined by Jess Hancock, known to many of us as A-Lady Outdoors. She's a precision shooter, a hunter, an all-round weapon on the range. Jess has been having an incredible run lately, shooting both rimfire and centrefire at a seriously high level. But what really stood out to me isn't just the results, it's the way she shows up for the sport, coaching new shooters, running demos, and making precision shooting feel accessible and not intimidating. In this conversation, we talk about how she got started, what precision shooting has taught her about confidence and discipline, how she handles pressure on the clock, and why community matters just as much as the competition. Thanks so much for joining us, Jess.
Thanks for having me.
So I have been stalking you on Instagram for a long time, and you are an absolute inspiration. Can we take it back to the start? Like, what got you into the sport?
It probably wasn't. I really only started shooting when I came over here, and I bought my first rifle probably it would have been 2019. And I just probably went out a handful of times hunting just with a friend. And yeah, it was probably only about 5 times in 2 years that I went out. And then eventually I just thought, I want to get better at this and join the rifle club in Coffs Harbour. Yeah, and that's just pretty much just started. Then I borrowed one of the club's rifles one night at one of their weekly matches for field class, and yeah, got the PTA in for my rimfire pretty much that week. And yeah, just kind of took off from there. Yeah. But yeah, I found it really, like, everyone was really welcoming. It was really nerve-wracking at first to go there, not know anyone, not really know much about firearms, not really even how to work it. But everyone was really helpful, even like, yeah, loading the mags, and that's basically where I started.
So talk me through that. Talk me through the fact that you were like, oh, this is a bit intimidating, but I'm going to lean into it anyway. What was your mindset that drove you to go to the range that day, do you reckon?
I think it was just, I don't know, I loved the feeling of shooting, and I suppose it was just if you're going to get better, the best places at a club. And yeah, I just kind of drove there and hope for the best, I guess.
But and the best clearly happened because you're still doing it.
Yeah. It was really nerve-wracking, but at the same time, like, I don't know, there's only one way to start something, and that's showing
to
up.
Start.
Yeah, and I was just lucky that the club was just really welcoming, and it just felt comfortable from the get-go. So
that's awesome. So talk to me about your hunting. So you started hunting when you came to Australia?
Yeah, so when I first came over, I came to work at a horse racing stud, and a couple of the guys that owned and worked on the farm, they did a bunch of pig hunting with the dogs. So a few of the nights we would just drive around all night, basically chasing pigs with the dogs. And yeah, I always found it wild, the thought of running around at night with knives.
So were you actively, were you jumping in and doing it?
Oh yeah, I was running through the rivers, pulling the dogs would have the pigs like underwater, and you'd pull the dogs out with the pig, and yeah, I was completely into it. It was a big
I love
adrenaline
it.
rush. I loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't
So
like the
with
smell, but
yeah, it's a unique smell, isn't it?
but yeah, even if you don't like, if you're not getting a pig, I feel like I don't know. It's like it brings you back to like childhood, running around in the dark.
Yep.
It's just fun.
Making what
Yeah,
are they, like patties, like the mud pies?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. And so, were you rifle shooting then, or was it all just dogs and knives?
Uh, Mostly dogs and knives. I did have one of the guys on the farm, Mark. That was the first time I ever shot a rifle. We just went out the back and shot a few things. I think he had a 22 250.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was only I went out once and that was about it. I did shoot a shotgun when I lived in Kentucky. We did clay shooting. We went out to a friend's farm out there and in the US and
Yeah.
um did some clay shooting, but yeah, that was basically all the shooting I'd done.
How do you go clay shooting? Clay shooting and me, we are not friends. I just can't get my
Um
hand-eye coordination to work.
yeah, I'm not great at it. It's something I would like. I don't like not being good at things, so
Yep.
it's my nemesis. But yeah, I definitely need to do more. I've probably done 8 shoots, if that, at the
Yeah.
clays, and yeah, I definitely feel like I try to shoot it too much like a rifle maybe. So yeah, I just need to do it more and get the hang of it. I think once you get the feel for hitting the clays and doing it repeatedly,
Yeah.
um, hopefully
Yeah, I
get
haven't I
better.
haven't had the opportunity to get the feel for hitting the clay and doing it repeatedly. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, I've done it a couple of times, about 3 or 4
Mm.
times, and every single time I'm like, oh, okay. So apparently there was a clay that was thrown.
Yeah, that's pretty much me. It'll let fly and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it. No, I've wasted too much time. That's too far away now." And it just yeah.
And you follow and you're like, and
Uh,
like, I don't know
yeah.
about you, but you're like, all right, I'm going to be totally in the zone this time. This thing
Yeah.
is not, this bright orange thing is not going to beat me this time. I'm just going to get it. And then it flies and it's like, oh, whoops. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then someone else will have a turn and they'll get everyone like, "Oh gosh,
Every single
maybe
one. And it's like, are
it
you
is me."
joking? Walk away going, oh, I got a defective shotgun. It can't be me. And then
Yeah.
someone else
And
picks
then
the same
yeah.
shotgun up and it's like, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. That's me.
So you're from Canada originally?
Yep.
Yep. And you came out to Australia. That's a big move.
It was. And it was only meant to be temporarily. Uh
Yeah.
yeah, so I just came out. It was meant to be for a year just to buy time before I had a job lined up in South Africa. And yeah, just it was I lived in New Zealand when I was 19 and came over here for work. So I was kind of like, oh, I don't really want to go to Australia again. I've been there. I want to go somewhere new.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I decided I'll just go for a year. It'll be fun because when I lived in New Zealand, it was all work and I didn't travel.
Yeah.
And I thought I'll just work a few months and then I'll travel. And then after 3 months, I was made a manager on the farm and I was like, oh, stuck here now. So I did that for about 2 years and then, yeah, life kind of happened and now it's been 13 years.
Holy dooly. Wow. Yeah,
So,
okay.
yeah,
Far out. That's a long year. 13.
yeah, it's a long gap to fill in. But yeah, it's such a good lifestyle here. I
Yeah.
don't know if I like going home to visit, but I don't know. I've made such a life here and yeah, it
Well,
just wouldn't be the
I'm
same when
glad
I
you
go home.
stayed.
Yeah. Thanks. Me too.
So you've done a couple of hunts. You've kind of had that moment where you're like, I need to get better. And then you've gone
Mm,
to the range. Um,
yeah.
when did it click for you that you were like, oh, actually, this is the thing that I'm gonna lean into for the next little while?
I think it was just going every week. It was mostly field class for my first 2 years and just going every week and seeing the improvements. Um, yeah, every time you improve on your score, you just like you want to go back and do better the next time. And then yeah, eventually you're, I guess, climbing in the ranks, climbing in your results, and it kind
Yeah.
of becomes addictive. Like before I'd shoot every few weekends, and then
Yeah.
I don't know, the more disciplines you find, I feel like now I shoot every weekend. There's not a weekend I don't shoot. But yeah, it was
So
just kind of seeing the results after kind of committing to it, I suppose. And
field
now it's just a
sports.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Mm.
So field sports, for someone who doesn't know what field sports are, can you break it down for us?
Yeah, so the field class, there's field class rimfire and centerfire. So the rimfire, you'll shoot 30 meters standing unsupported.
Hmm.
You usually have a sling, like the sling will stabilize you a bit better. Um, Obviously, it's optional. So
Yeah.
30 meters standing, 60 meters sitting, and 90 meters in prone unsupported. And then for
Yeah.
centerfire, it's 100 meters, 200 meters, and 300 meters. And yeah, you have it's timed, so the targets will turn, and you have different details. So like each one is different. One will turn, you'll have one turn for 60 seconds, and you have to get off all five, and then it'll be 30 seconds, and then you get off another five shots, and you just sorry for the first one. It's single shots and then for each
Yeah.
turn, and then yeah, all five in 60 seconds, all five in 30 seconds, and then you have a 3 second snap, so it turns, and then you have to shoot one shot in the 3 seconds for 5 rounds.
Oh.
So they do that for each distance, and yeah,
So
it's
how do
kind
you
of good because
mentally
you learn how
prepare
to
for that?
stay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot of. I find you really have to like lower your heart rate and really focus on breathing while you're doing it, because you want to be when you pull the trigger, you want to be at the bottom of your breath. It's pretty, I suppose it's like any shooting, but probably more for this because you are unsupported. So you get fatigued really easily and your muscles
Yeah.
start shaking. So you just kind of like, at first, it's kind of a rush and you're kind of uncoordinated because you don't have the, I guess, muscle memory for the timing. And the more you
Yeah.
do it, the more you learn to relax and you can time your breath for when you know the targets are going to turn. And yeah, that's just it. You just kind of take a breath in, and then the target turns and you breathe out and you get it. Some people shoot it on like the middle of their breath if they're not kind of strong enough to get it at the bottom of their breath. They'll breathe out, pause, shoot, and then breathe out again.
Yeah.
Like a lot of women, I was always told by some of the club members, like a lot of women will do that. Like it's a lot easier for them to shoot on like a half breath out. But yeah, it's
Okay. Yeah.
just yeah, just learning to be relaxed and time management, and yeah, focusing on your breathing.
And so you're unsupported, right?
Yeah.
So how do you prepare for that?
Um, I feel like it's a lot of it's muscle memory, just doing it a lot and
Yeah.
just learning how to stand or how to sit, like what position need to be in so that when you bring your rifle up, you're on target and you don't have to use a lot of muscle to get on
Because you
target.
just
So like,
your body's
yeah,
just remembering where the rifle has to come up to.
yeah, yeah, it just naturally comes up to your point of aim.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just basically just relaxing and just working on your breath even before like kind of like breathing slowly and like being aware of your breath before you even start shooting.
Do you find that helps you in like situations not at the range, like in lifetime situations when you can control your breathing when you have to?
You're listening to the Women Who Hunt podcast, proudly supported by Brackenwear, Australian-made hunting apparel for real hunters who live and breathe the outdoors. You've probably seen me wearing my Brackenwear gear. It's tough, breathable, and built for Aussie conditions. Right now you can grab 15% off your next order at brackenwear.com.au. Just use the code GTA15 at checkout. Brackenwear, the endless pursuit. All right, let's get back to the show.
Yeah, I feel like it does because I feel like you're more aware of when your like heart rate's up, and you can kind of work on slowing it down or even just like relaxing. I probably don't think of it as much in normal life as I should. Probably I'm more effective at it in shooting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like
So,
it would tie in.
so what rifle are you shooting? Like, what are you what are you using?
Um, well, there's different disciplines I do.
I've seen your
So
bright pink one. What's her name?
yeah, that's Little Pink. I decided when a few of us went over to the US and to shoot the NRL22 finale over there, and some of the guys are like, "Oh yeah, we recognize you from your Instagram from your pink rifle," and the guys are like, "You really need to name it so that your rifle becomes a celebrity." So yeah, I decided when I came home, I ordered some stickers and put them on Little Pink.
Ah,
So
so
yeah.
cool.
So Little Pink's a Tika T1X, and that's actually it was my very first 22 I bought, and I've changed the chassis on it a few times. So it's the T1X in an ACC chassis, the MDT
Yeah,
chassis, and then
yeah.
I've put an IBI barrel on it and a jarred trigger. So it's yeah, completely done up for the NRL22.
And
And
so,
then so
so your
then
NRL
I did
twenty
that up.
two. Talk to us about NRL 22. What's that?
Yeah. Um, the that's in it's a set course of fire around the whole world. So it's 5 stages, and this everywhere who does it around the world essentially they're doing the same course of fire each month. And it's off different, usually have 120 seconds, and it's off of barricade shooting at steel targets. And you usually have a sequence of targets that you have to shoot at specific positions on a barricade. So there's a lot of movement, and then yeah, just shooting at the steel targets, and it's usually 10 to 12 rounds, and you get them off in 120 seconds or try.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I, but I find it fun. When I first started, I thought, oh, I feel like James Bond. Especially the rooftop. They've got a rooftop barricade, and when you climb on top of it, just yeah. When you first start, it seems kind of funny to do it, but yeah, I love it.
Sounds so cool. And why did you choose that? Like, you could have chosen any discipline, but you've chosen that. Why?
I think because it's such a combination of like you have to have such mental focus, but then it's also like the tactical element of it. Having to remember, like, well, not even having to remember, you can write a card out in like a dope card, and you have your target sequences and holds and everything. I think it's just the different elements of like movement and shooting and like the mental component of it, of like the timing, and I don't know, it's
Yeah,
just there's so much to it. It's so like I don't know, there's a lot of adrenaline with it.
yeah.
But
So, talk us through your first match, the first time, your first competition shoot. What prep went into that, and what was that like on your very first one?
the very first one, I mean, it didn't go well, but as expected for any first match that anyone does,
Yeah,
you're never, I don't know, I feel like it was when I first did it, it was a big race in my head to like beat the clock, and then I wasn't making impacts, and like it wasn't good. It was a
yeah,
lot of fun, but it was just I knew there was a lot of things to improve on it. Um, but yeah, I just kept coming back because I liked the feel of it, like the adrenaline rush of it. And then yeah, I guess the more you do it, people kind of give you tips. Like everyone's always willing to help, and like you use different equipment, other people's equipment, and you kind of get a feel for it and slow it all down. I had a lot of people like say like just don't worry about the time and just focus on getting clean hits, and that's when I
Yeah.
started improving. I think that's
Yeah. Okay.
you can get stuck on like the timing of it, but yeah, I think when you slow it all down is when you start doing better. I don't know.
Focusing on the accuracy side of things
Yeah,
rather than
yeah,
the timing side of
yeah,
things.
yeah. Because you can be as fast as you want, but if you're not making the impacts, then what's the
No
point?
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you've gone from that chasing the clock and that sort of stuff. Talk us through the moment that that you're placed for the very first time, and what went through your head when you realised, oh, hang on, I'm actually nailing it this time. What was that like?
Uh, I can't even remember the first time I placed. It was maybe I started shooting at another um, club here in Urala where there's a lot of wind, and I got a lot of help um, from people here. Just I don't know.
Because the
I
wind's a
think it
killer.
was
Like,
yeah. I think it yeah, and I think it just improved me. And then when I went back to the other club and started doing better, it was like oh yeah, like putting everything together.
yeah,
I think yeah, it was probably because when I did the finale. Actually, the finale was probably my first big win. I won the ladies in the first Oz finale that I did.
yeah,
Um, that would have been probably, I think that was in 2024.
yeah.
Because I really only shot 3 matches before that finale. Um,
Wow. Okay.
and then shot that, and I mean, I didn't do great overall. I was 37th, but I won ladies, and that was when I was like, oh yeah, I want to like keep doing this and like climb up the ladder.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of became an addiction after that. I changed my roles in the hospital. I took a job in a different unit that allowed me to have weekends off. So I said to myself, like, I'm going to do every course of fire like every month for the year and just see how I go. And yeah, I
So
just
you
started
adjusted your
getting
whole
better.
life around it.
Pretty much, yeah.
I love the commitment. Did it pay off? Well, yes, it did because we're here. But
It
when
did.
did?
Yeah, I won. I did the next finale was so it was Melbourne in like last year,
Yep.
and I won ladies again and ended up 13th overall. And
Oh, well done.
thanks. I think I finished the season 12th overall, like on the Australian leaderboard,
That's
which was like a
fantastic.
big accomplishment. Like I like looking back at the first one and being 37th, and I was like, it feels good now.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
But yeah. It's hard.
So what
It's
do you?
hard to go back to Coffs though and place. Like there's a lot of good shears in Coffs. So
Okay.
whenever I go there, I'm like, try to get first, but I always know it's like a hard thing to do.
But is it like going home when you go to Coffs though?
Yeah, it is. A lot of yeah, it's like a family because I spent so much time on the range there, and like the guys that I went over to the US with. Yeah, I feel like just that trip made us closer. Like and they helped me a lot. Like we trained a lot before the US, and
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like you gain like bonds
Yeah.
with some of the people, and yeah, it's always nice going back and then trying to like get tips from them, but also trying to beat them.
Balancing that out.
Yeah. But I think
So,
that's the fun of it.
was there a moment that you kind of just went, yeah, I belong here. I belong in this sport?
Um, I think it's just I've never been in a sport like I have a lot of hobbies, and I've never been in a sport where there's so many supportive people. Like, it doesn't matter where you go. Like, I've done so many different disciplines on different ranges around the country, and it doesn't matter where you go. Everyone's willing to help, willing to share equipment, give advice, and help you. Like, I don't know, yeah.
It's a different it's a different world, isn't it? Like, and I've
Yeah.
encountered the same thing, and like when you see another lady on the range, it's like there's just this
Yeah.
knowing head nod, like, yep.
Yeah. I get excited whenever I see other ladies, even if they're just coming to like watch their part. I'm like, are you gonna shoot? When are you gonna start? Like, give this a try. Here, you can use my gun.
I'm exactly the same. Like, oh, cool, welcome. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
do you want to give it a crack?
Yeah. I even approached someone at it was just like randomly at a shop a couple months ago. She's wearing a Browning hat, and I was like, "Oh, do you shoot?" And it's like, "Oh no, my husband does." I mean, I've shot a few times. I'm like, "Oh, you have your license? Yeah, you should come out to the range and shoot." And she's probably like, "Who is this freak?" She just like draw everyone in. The more ladies, the better.
Yes, but she's probably gone away going, oh my god, like I was just in this shop and these random ladies come up. It's so inclusive in this place.
Yeah. She did ask for the Facebook page, so I'm still holding out hope she'll come out.
Yep. So, rimfire versus centerfire for you. What's your go-to and why? What do you prefer?
Oh, that's a toughie.
Like,
I like
to
trying
pick
to
your favorite
shoot.
animal.
I like trying to shoot as far as I can and be
Yeah.
accurate. I do love centerfire. I've done more other rimfire, especially precision, and I do like it. I don't know, there's different elements of both, but I like rimfire because like your bullet's so affected by everything that you really have to be conscious of everything, and even down to like your trigger pull. Obviously that comes into effect with centerfire as well, but I just feel like rimfire is so,
I
I don't
feel
know, you
like
have to be so,
intricate.
yeah, like there's so many more elements that affect it, whereas
Yeah.
but then when you get up to the higher distances with centerfire, like, I don't know, to be able to say that you've shot a certain distance with this centerfire. Even I've started getting into the precision centerfire this year, and
Yeah.
I like I like that. Like, I find it really satisfying hitting the steel with the centerfire as well. So, I don't know.
It's a
I
nice
would have
feeling,
said
isn't it?
I would have said rimfire, but now that I'm doing more centerfire, I don't know. I really like it.
So you're doing long range as well. You're doing sport shooter, yeah?
Yeah, I do spotter hunter as well.
Yeah.
So I've done that. I started that not really long after I started NRL22. I bought my first sporter hunter rifle. It would have been the middle of 2023.
Yeah.
And then did my first OPMs around then, and did like pretty well in them. So I usually try to get to the big OPMs for the sporter hunter,
Yeah.
and then, but yeah, most of the weekends are NRL22 PRS, and then
Yeah. So your long range, you're doing the 1,000 yards?
I actually haven't done up to 1,000 yards in the sporter hunter. I've done 900, and then the only probably longer than that was just I shot the mile out at one of the ranges out here with
Oh, wow.
just for fun.
Did you get it?
I did. I got it on the second shot.
So good.
I tried to cold bore it, and then realized, actually, after the whole day of shooting a PRS match, I had my Kestrel in yards, not meters, and the range is in meters. So I'm gonna say that's why I
Whoops.
didn't get the cold bore shot.
Oh, totally makes sense. Yeah,
I got
that's
it
exactly
after.
right.
I'll have to try it again with the right dope. But I won't say if I miss it.
Oh, I'm sure there would have been like a wind gust that you hadn't that wasn't there before. Like there would have
just
been
came on
something.
as I pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a reason.
Yeah. Definitely wasn't me.
So do you do much hunting now, or is it really your competition range stuff? Are you walking back into the hunting world, or is that
Yeah,
timing
I
thing?
do a bit of, so my boyfriend's uncle has a farm and we go out there spotlighting for rabbits and foxes. He actually has a thermal, which is a new fun that I've found, doing the hunting with thermal.
Yep.
It almost feels like cheating, but
I was just about to say that. Because it opens up a whole other world, doesn't it?
yeah, yeah. So I've done that
Yep.
probably, I think we've gone out twice with the thermal, and then at Christmas time we went out to Canberra and shot a bunch of rabbits out there.
Yep.
But yeah, mostly just like spotlighting for rabbits and foxes around the farm.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yeah, nice. Beats sitting around the TV, right?
it does. I don't know if I don't spend much time at home. Most of my free time is either reloading or shooting,
Yeah.
which my
So
horse doesn't agree with. He's getting a bit neglected, not being ridden. I'm sure he loves it, retirement, but yeah,
so you reload?
yeah. So I
Yeah.
reload for the my 6.5 Creedmoor. I do a load for the Sporter Hunter, and then I've just developed a load for PRS as well.
Yep.
So
I
yeah, all
find it
with the
therapeutic.
I do, yeah. The case prep, maybe not so much. My fingers hurt afterwards, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, once you get the primer in and you just throw in the powder, that's relaxing.
Yeah. And you get into a bit of a rhythm and
Yeah,
you kind of just,
yeah, just listen to music and
Yep.
yeah, I do like it.
And you know what
Yeah.
you're throwing down the range as well. So
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's what I like. You know what's going in every single round
yeah.
you put down the range. So, and
And,
I only just started reloading probably, I think last year I set up my reloading bench.
yeah.
My partner has showed me a lot of, like, he helped me set it up and has been pretty much taught me everything I know about reloading, and now it feels good just like being able to do it on your own. And yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. My husband was the same.
still a
Like
lot
he'd
to
been doing it
learn, but
forever. Oh, I know. And it's a slippery slope.
there's
Hey, like
always
you're like,
something.
oh yeah.
There's-
I
yeah.
reload now, and then it's like, oh, hang on, because we started with like just a manual scale, and now we've got the electronic scale,
Yeah.
and it's like to the point, like, because our loads is 40 grains of powder, and like if it's like 40.1, I'm like, nah, that's going back in.
Yeah, that's
And
what
like at the
okay.
very beginning, it would have been like, yeah, it's 40-ish.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh wow, there's a 0.1. No, that's going in.
I had I got a talking to for I measure every time I see a projectile, I measure it every time. I'm like, why are you doing that? You're wasting time. Like, just set your die. And that's how, yeah, but I need to know how there could be some variance. Like, you're wasting so much time. But
But I
yeah,
know.
it's a slippery slope. And then the more you find out, the more you learn, you realize how much you don't know.
And you talk to these people. We've just bought an annealer, so that's a whole new world. Because you talk to people on the range, and it's like, oh, do you do this and do you do that? And I'm like, oh my god, like I thought I was good at this, and then I've had 3 conversations that makes me feel like I'm back in kindergarten.
Yeah,
like, oh god, now I got
so
to
much
do
more
stuff.
I need. Yeah. Now I need to learn how to use this piece of equipment.
Right. And it's like Christmas morning, something new arrives in a box, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like I remember the first time that the brass cleaner arrived, like this long time ago, but the brass cleaner arrived, and I'm like, whoa. And then I had this moment, like, I can't believe I'm getting excited about cleaning stuff.
It's funny how
Am I?
like you could do it. You can do it so many times, and every time it comes out, you're like, "Oh, look how shiny that is!" And like, I need to take a picture of this. And people are like, "Oh my god, enough pictures of brass."
No, there is
We get
never
it.
enough pictures of brass.
We get it. It's shiny. Yeah, but look at the primer pockets. They're so clean.
Oh, I absolutely nailed the mix of the solution this time because look how good they've
Yeah.
come out.
I wish I wrote that down.
And I bought a dehydrator from Kmart when I went through it. Like I was doing it was a phase, let's be honest. And so I had this dehydrator that I was doing bananas and apples and stuff with, and it just went to the back of the cupboard, as these things do after the phases. It now lives in the reloading area because it is now there as a
It's the
braced craft dryer.
From bananas to brass.
Right. I had a moment the first time I did it. I'm like, wow, how different this life is for this dehydrator is now.
At least it gets a second life. It could be collecting dust.
Well, this is very, very true. This is so true. So back at the range, if there's a piece of advice that you wish, or a bit of information that you wish you knew before you ever stepped on the range, you talked about that you were apprehensive and that sort of stuff. If there's someone, and I'm sure there is someone listening to this going, oh man, that's exactly how I feel. If you were their little voice in their head in the car on the drive in there, or in their head before they've even got into the car, what would that advice be?
Thanks for listening to the Women Who Hunt podcast, proudly supported by Nature's Perks, the ultimate outdoor adventure hub. Nature's Perks helped us take our hunting to the next level, and they can do the same for you, helping you grow your skills and confidence in the great outdoors. Become a member today at naturesperks.com.au and unlock exclusive benefits, fortnightly prize draws, guided hunts, fishing charters, and special discounts. Nature's Perks, where the wild side of life rewards you. All right, let's get back to the show.
I feel like if you have an idea or a feeling that you want to start shooting, that's enough drive to get there. And then just like the reassurance that every range you go to, there will be someone to support you. Like there will be someone that loves teaching, or even if they don't love teaching, they're happy to see new people at the range, and they will help you. And also not to compare yourself with other people at the range. When you start shooting, you can see other people doing well, but they've most likely been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
I was no good when I started, and I'm very hard on myself. And I think like one of the biggest things was just not comparing yourself. And maybe the only one to compare yourself to is yourself, is just try to get better for yourself each time you go to the range. And even now, like, yeah, you can find yourself comparing yourself pretty much through your whole journey. But yeah, just kind of like coming back to yourself and kind of like checking yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
And just enjoying it, enjoying the process, and enjoying learning something new. And yeah, you never really know where it'll take you. Yeah.
So true. And what's it like being a lady in the competition space?
I find it a lot of fun. Especially when you do start improving, and then like I love the feeling of like rocking up to a range where no one knows you and they just expect you. Like I feel like a lot of the time it's like, oh, here's another girl, like how are they gonna go? And then like it feels good to beat people, beat the guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
But I find
I feel like, and just like I feel like you have to almost maybe prove yourself more. But at the same time, like when you do start shooting, it's either supportive to get better or supportive like where you're like, shit, yeah, like she actually
Yeah.
knows how to shoot. So either way, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the thing that surprised me the most is the more I talk to people, and even the boys, they're like, yeah, there's always a bit of apprehension when the girls rock into the range. And I'm like,
Mm.
why? And they're like, because they generally shoot better than us.
Yeah, it's true. I think it's because a lot of the times you're not like women aren't they don't grow up with like the bad habits of like heavy trigger pull and like they're just like lighter. They're I don't know, maybe calmer. I don't know.
Yeah,
Calmer is I suppose it depends on the personality, but yeah, they're just I feel maybe they're just like lighter and patient and yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I've heard from a lot of people that they like women are a lot of women are better shooters.
And I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Not that I'm
It's
competitive at
good.
all, but it's like, yes. Mind you,
Yeah.
I still can't outshoot my husband. Like we were at the range on Sunday and I'm like, oh man, like seriously, dude. Like I had a really, really good shoot and it was jam packed. It
Mm.
was awesome. There was so many new shooters there. It
Mm.
was like I saw more new shooters at our range than I've ever seen, and it was just absolutely incredible. So we could only get one bench, so we kind of just and we're going out. We're going out for a hunt this weekend, so it was really just making sure everything was squared away. So yeah,
Mm.
son went first. We got him sorted out. I went next, and I'm like, yep, absolutely in the pocket, so good, brilliant. Glenn went, and I'm like, outshoot that, buddy. And then old mate straight on the bull, a group of three, like a clover, and I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? Like, come on, let's go home.
Just go home. No, you go home. You go home. We're staying.
Yeah, you're not invited
It's.
anymore.
I think the rule is the winner cooks dinner, right?
Oh, I wish we had had this conversation before Sunday because oh man, I was like, it was nice to be out on the range, but man, I was dirty coming home.
I think it's so fun to like have someone you can like a partner you can shoot with and like it's just like a fun competitive, but yeah, it's annoying when they beat you.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
partner's the same. Like I'll beat you this time and then he like gets me and like, God damn it, why don't you just drop a shot?
Right? Come on, surely wind, something like just work with me for a minute, please.
Yeah.
Too funny.
But always
So
something to strive for.
yeah. So and
Uh,
like you say, I think it's nice to have someone that you can go to the range and you've got that healthy competition.
mm,
Yeah, it's nice to have the banter. But
yeah.
I'm definitely taking that you win, you cook dinner away with me next time.
Uh,
So if you could rewind time, what would you do differently?
um, I don't know if I would do anything differently.
Yeah.
It's a tough question. Probably start shooting earlier. Uh, Um,
Get more runs on the board.
yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I started out slow and just kind of like I don't know, just slowly got into more and more and just yeah, I don't know if there's anything I'd do differently really.
And what matters more now than it used to when you first started?
Um, I feel like now it's more about getting like supporting people. Like I've had the support when I started and now for me it's supporting people coming in. regardless of who they are. Especially, I really like when juniors, one of the clubs we come out, I like giving juniors, like coaching juniors or just coaching anyone that's like new. And if anything that I've noticed I could be doing different, and just, yeah, I feel like just, yeah, coaching people and just supporting people now is probably important to me
So
more
good.
than it
Because
was
when they
before.
win, it's almost like you've won as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, especially when you're, um like I did a match in Canada. I just went home to visit and I happened to do one of the matches there, and um just gave some pointers there, and like a few of the people there were like, "Oh, that really made a difference." And it just feels good, like, to know that you've taught them something that changes the way they're performing, and especially when it's a positive.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So good. And a closing comment, a closing note. If someone's listening to this and they've been inspired by watching you on Instagram, listening to this conversation, what's a closing comment for anyone listening to this, mate?
I feel like just getting there, if it's something that looks like it would be fun for you, just contacting your local club. Contact me if you want. I can find out how to contact someone near you if you wanted to get
Yeah,
into shooting, and just like going for it. There's nothing to lose really. I feel like it's such a good sport for community, your like mental strength and physical strength. Um, and there's so many different disciplines that you can choose from that you will find something that you like. And it's just about getting out there and starting.
yeah.
Yeah.
And is there anyone that you want to thank that's helped you along your journey?
Um, yeah, a lot of the club members at Coffs Harbour when I first started out, a lot of the guys there, my partner Jack, he helps me. He's taught me a lot. He always supports me. Um, Last year I was sponsored by Zero Tech and they were really supportive. So just thanking them. And then, yeah, now just starting my journey with Beretta. Um, a shout out
Zero
for
Tech's
giving
got
me and Mhm.
some really wicked products, haven't they? Like
They
they're
do.
on their
They're
game,
actually,
man.
yeah, that's actually, I started out when I got the first 22 I got their Vengeance, and that was the first scope essentially that I started out with. And I've
Yep.
have a few of their scopes, and it's just, yeah, really good quality glass, and good, like, at a good cost. Like, it won't break the bank, and you're getting quality. So yeah.
It's at accessible cost, isn't it? Like it's not
Yeah, it
something that,
is. Yeah.
yeah,
It's definitely
yeah,
it's something you can start out with. Like, it's low cost to start out with, but then they also have like the more advanced ones that, like,
yeah,
when you really get into it, and yeah, it's just they have a good range for everyone really.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Beretta as well. You're
Yeah,
part of the ambassador crew of them.
yeah. I just signed the
Mhm.
contract with them for this year, so I'm looking forward to that. And they've already um they've already shown a lot of support. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm a massive fan of, like, all my rifles that I've bought starting out and even now they're all Tikas. And I've got a
Yeah.
Beretta shotgun. So, like, yeah, I'm a massive fan. And when they asked me, I was like a little kid. I was very
Yeah.
excited. But yeah, I find it'll be easy with them because I love everything. Like, I love Tikas and I love all their, so I'm looking forward to seeing what else.
The Tikas
Um,
are magic. My hunting rifle's a
yeah,
Tika, and
yeah,
oh, I wouldn't be able to hunt with anything else. Like it's the T3X in a 308,
yeah,
and Glenn's just got the Veil um,
yeah,
in it as well. That's
mm,
what we were sighting in at the range, and yeah, they do a good rifle. Does Tika? So congratulations
yeah.
on being part of a really really cool crew. Like yeah,
Thanks. Yeah,
Beretta's got it all worked out. They're an incredible company, that's for sure.
they do. I feel like
Yeah,
everything's accurate out of the box. You can use,
yeah,
like, I've got a UPR and I use it for Sporter Hunter and PRS. It's not even set up for PRS yet, and I've been doing pretty well just on it, like out of the box. I haven't even lightened the trigger on it.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's
love
pretty
them.
cool.
Yeah.
And that's like the Glenn's Vale. That was the first 3 shots
Mm.
out of the box. Had never had anything down it before, and got a clover on a bullseye. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's you can't get better than that.
Yeah, it says something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they certainly know what they're doing in that factory. That's for sure.
Mm.
So, well, thank you so much for joining us, Jess, and thanks for sharing your time. I know that you're really, really busy.
That's right.
And
Thanks for having me.
thanks for sharing your stories. I just love how grounded you are in everything that you do. Like it's proper cool.
Thanks.
And thanks for showing up for the sport. Like thanks for showing up for the juniors. Thanks for now taking on that coaching role, because that's the stuff
Mm.
that makes a difference, and that's what keeps our sport alive.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So for anyone who's listening and who's been curious but unsure, I hope this conversation has shown you that confidence isn't something that you start with. And thanks for being so real and raw with that, Jess. Like saying, like,
Yeah.
when I started it, I wasn't perfect, but
Mm.
I hope that the takeaway for anyone that's listening to this is that confidence is something that you build one step at a time. So you can
Yeah.
find and follow Jess at A Lady Outdoors on Instagram. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put a link in the show notes as well for anybody that wants to follow you. I'm sure that everyone that's listening to this is already following you, because you're an absolute pillar in the society. So thank you for that. And thanks everyone for listening, and thank you for being part of the Women Who Hunt community. We exist because of real stories like Jess has just shared, real experiences, and women backing women. So until next time, guys, take care, and thanks for listening, and please keep doing the things that light you up. And we'll catch you on the next one.